Welcome to the HMG Executive Leadership Spotlight. Here's our host, Hunter Muller.
Hello and welcome to the HMG Spotlight. I'm Hunter Muller, founder and CEO of HMG Strategy. Excited and delighted to be here with you today. I'm here with Donna Ross. Donna is the CISO for Radian. Donna, congratulations on being a 2024 HMG CISO of the Year.
Thank you, Hunter. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm honored to even be considered as a nominee and really excited to get that award.
Very cool. Hey, we're studying visionary global leadership and keeping the enterprise safe and secure. How would you describe your leadership style and what's important to you?
Yeah, it's a great question, Hunter. I would say my leadership style would focus on four things. Number one, I would say it's strategic. I believe that to be successful, I have to align to my organization, not only to its strategy, but its long-term vision. Number two is inclusive. I believe that diverse perspectives or how you solve complex problems. If you've ever been in a war room, you don't want everyone to look and think the same. I find that had success by having two characteristics of leadership. One is innovation driven, and the second is future oriented. So I'm always, relative to innovation, I'm always encouraging my team to think creatively, to experiment, to focus on continuous learning. I think, fail fast, try different things. And then relative to the future, I believe the technologies that we're going to use a year from now may or may not have been invented yet. So we're always looking to identify emerging trends and technologies and determine if they'll be a fit in the program.
Great insights. Donna, any emerging trends that you're picking up on that are important?
The one thing we're really watching, and it's a little fuddy, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, is AI, particularly around large language models. We've been using AI for years, whether it's relative to just automation or innovation, machine learning, RPA, robotic process automation. So it's been a focus of our team all along. But I think what large language models bring to it is very different. So we're experimenting with AI in the LLM space, and we're working with our key partners to look at what they're doing in that space. I think the greatest value today for security in LLMs as it relates to AI is really what your larger partners bring, whether they're your endpoint protection, your SIM technology, your web application security, any of that, because they're making quite larger investments in that than any of us individually could do.
So 8 years at Radian, you're doing something very, very right. How would you describe your learning and growing strategy?
That's a great question. So first and foremost, I love Radian. It's a company that I share the mission and values with. We're great corporate citizens. The focus on our products and services is all around home ownership. So that's first and foremost. Relative to growing with the company, I think it begins with a shared vision. Security is not just my job, it's everyone's job, and it certainly should not be the best kept secret in the company. So I love sharing success stories. And again, as you and I talked offline, real life examples, what's going on in the world. I believe transparency is key. So I have very open lines of communications, both with my peers, the leadership team, and also with the board of directors. And I think even more importantly, I've really focused on collaboration, particularly as it relates to cross-team collaboration. We're not on an island. We can't be successful by ourselves. In information security, some of our key partners are HR, legal, enterprise risk management, finance, audit. So it's important to work with those different teams and to listen and solicit feedback from them.
Interesting insights. Donna, when you're working with the board, what do you find they're most interested in?
I think their focus really is on risk management. How do we assess risk, and what are we doing to address these risks that we prioritize as key risks?
And you're in there every quarter, so you're timely and it's topical and it's engaging. Any kind of in between quarterly meetings, follow up with the risk committee or the C-suite?
Oh, absolutely. So relative to meeting with the leadership team, I meet with our executive committee at a minimum monthly. We have a formal meeting. We have quarterly business reviews, quarterly board meetings. I have a dedicated resource on the board that I meet with bi-monthly. I have my peers that I meet with regularly, and I also have 2 committees that I sponsor. I have an information security committee and an information security council made up of groups of leaders throughout the organization, as well as sitting on different committees for the company, whether it's the enterprise risk committee, the disclosure committee, regulatory compliance committee, and others. So actively engaged, across the company and with the leadership and the other folks that are leading the teams.
So how do you get everyone on board on the whole organization, all of your thousands of employees? How do you get raise their awareness, their education, their focus on how important cyber is?
Well, I think you only have to pick up the Wall Street Journal or go online for individuals to know that security is important and it's critical in your everyday life. So our focus has really been to address security in the manner of what's important at work is also what's important at home. So we take a very educational approach. We do a lot of awareness trainings. We do town halls. We do monthly phishing tests. We speak at different leadership and team meetings. So we're constantly out there talking to our constituents and getting their feedback. And we learn from them as much as they learn from us. When I look at how they the kind of feedback they give me when they get an email, even at home, and hey, is this SMS smishing or is this email phishing? And just the fact that I'm having those conversations is really a great example of how engaged they are in security and how much everybody believes that security is everybody's job.
It really is everyone's job. And Donna, I want to thank you so much for being engaged with HMG Strategy and our summit model, as well as congratulate you once again for being a 2024 HMG Global Leadership Institute CISO of the Year.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Philly, Hunter.